Well, welcome back to the Word Expanded. And we're doing the Gospels. We are in Matthew. We are in chapter 15. Just read about verses 1 through 9. So we're going to pick it up in verse 10. And it says this. He called the people to him and he said to them, "Hear and understand, it is not what goes into the mouth that defiles a person, but what comes out of the mouth that defiles a person." Then the disciples came and they said to him, "Do you know that the Pharisees were offended when they heard this saying?" He answered, "Every plant that my heavenly Father has not planted will be rooted up. Let them alone. They are blind guides. And if the blind lead the blind, both will fall into a pit." But Peter said to him, "Explain the parable to us." And he said, "Are you still without understanding? Do you not see that whatever goes into the mouth passes into the stomach and it is expelled? But what comes out of the mouth proceeds from the heart, and this defiles a person. For out of the heart comes evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false witness, and slander. These are what defile a person. But to eat with unwashed hands does not defile anyone." Right? Jesus is attacking our understanding and our interpretation of God. We are taking the principles of God and we're making them we're using them to serve our own purposes. And so Jesus is trying to get through to these people that, again, it's your thinking that really, really matters. Whatever it is that you are ruminating on, whatever it is that you are concentrating on, thinking about, where your focus is, well, that's going to affect your attitude and that's going to affect your actions. Think about it. How many times have you and I focused on what we don't have, and how many times have actions followed? Because of attitudes. The more we focus on what we don't have, the more of an attitude we develop as to why we don't have it and why other people shouldn't have it and why they don't deserve it and why we do deserve it. And then pretty soon words come out of our mouth. That's all on the inside. And Jesus is saying, this is what happens. You think it's, if I eat this unclean thing that's going to pass through my whole body, that's what's going to make me unclean. No, God created quite the system that actually will take out the bad. Doesn't mean we eat whatever we want. There are consequences for eating bad things, health-wise. But what Jesus is more concerned about is, what are the things that you're thinking about? Are you thinking about how to control people? Get back at people? Are you thinking about you and yourself and what you want? Or are you thinking about other people? Whatever you're thinking about, whatever's in your heart, whatever's in your mind, that's going to eventually come out. I've watched it over and over in my own life and in the life of others. We sit back and we're just thinking and thinking and thinking. And how long before we get mad and angry and upset? How long before we're fighting? We get offended here, we're fighting over here. The pathway is we can't get past the offense. We can't get past the fact that somebody said something that we don't like, made us feel something. And then that's going to come out. Just heard today, again, a very familiar story. Someone blaming somebody else for why they did something wrong. That's a crazy place to be. We don't want to be in that place where our focus is affecting our attitude and our actions. That's what Jesus is saying. Be careful. The things that you're thinking about are going to come out eventually. We'll see you next time, right here on The Word Expanded.